So I've been looking at time management questions for a long time, and actually lots of the readers send me questions about time management. It's something we all struggle with. And one of the main villains in time management, surprisingly, is the calendar. And why is that? It's because the calendar is a wonderful environment to represent things that take 1 hour or 2 hours, mostly meetings. But most of the things we want to achieve in life are not meetings. Imagine at the end of the year, I asked you, what did you achieve in this last year? You're not going to say, here's the 17,000 meetings I had and this made me really happy. What we really want to achieve are some big things like projects, writing something, things that take many hours, and little things in life, calling your mother, doing all kinds of things, going for a run, exercising, meditating, whatever you do. But the calendar doesn't allow us to write everything on it. So what happened is that whatever we can represent in the calendar take precedence over the things we really want to do. There's a principle we call you are what you measure. The moment you measure something, it happens. The moment you put something down, it will happen as well. So the first problem is the calendar is over-representing meetings and under-representing other things we want. We need to basically even out the battlefield. We need to take things we want and put them on there. The second interesting problem is about the future. So what happens is if you probably look at your calendar a year from now, you say, my goodness, I have nothing but time. You don't have nothing but time. There's lots of things in a year from now. It will probably be just as busy as today, but you don't see the details. So if I ask you to do something in a year from now, you would say, oh, perfectly fine, no problem. So one trick we ask people to do is to imagine that whatever I ask you is going to happen next week. And for you to figure out whether you want to cancel something else in order to do that. Now, if you look at next week, and next week is already busy, and I ask you to do something, and you say, you know what, I would cancel these 3 things to help Dan, then I would say, go ahead and accept my question from you for a year from now. But if you said, you know what, it's not more important than anything else for me, then don't accept it. The last thing I sometimes try to do is to use the word cancellation. It's a beautiful word, and what it means is the happiness you feel when something is canceled. So every time you get a request, think about whether you would be happy or disappointed if it was canceled. And if you feel cancellation, don't agree from the beginning.